I just realized I was making up on my voice. It's a good thing, man. It's a good thing I noticed that. I don't remember if they announced this. No, they didn't announce this before Tuesday, so I didn't get to talk about this. But they announced the Rising Wall event for the 13th of October. So we do have a date. As I said, it was going to be like... My main guess was early October, but I thought that would be very confusing because that would mean that quarter 4 would probably drop mid-October, and that seemed too early for me. So I said mid-October was still likely. And like mid-October to... I can imagine it probably running maybe 2 weeks. Maybe? That might be too much, but let's say like 1.5 to 2 weeks. So if that's the case... Okay, well, I would say Witches Festival will probably start like right before Halloween. So let's say the 27th or 28th. That gives the... Let's see, 13... Yeah, just do a couple weeks and like it would run right into Witches, right? So yeah, I would say like maybe October 13th and then give it 2 weeks, like 14 days, and then you have um like the 27th or something. Sorry, I am like stuffing my face right now. Because yeah, 20 minutes. I mean, like, it's not her fault. My relief has to take an Uber, and Ubers can be like whatever. And then you have to deal with traffic and all that. Alright, so it's somewhere around here. I would say, like, my brain wants to say by the water. You think I would be seeing, like, a lot of lit up... Wait! No, that's for clothes. That's clothier.
Fine threads make for strong cord. Yes.
Yes! Okay, this isn't it either, and it doesn't matter how many things I pick up. It has to be part of the survey.
Yeah, I always forget what that rune means.
I mean, it's got to be somewhere, like, in this very narrow piece of land, right? Do you guys think, like, that Solstice is gonna, like, lose a bit of its charm without the big wall? I've talked about, how a lot of, like, Elder Scrolls cities need, like, a special thing about them to kind of, like, give them a cool silhouette that makes them memorable. And for Solstice, the Writhing Wall is pretty iconic at this point. Part of me wonders if it's, like, gonna be replaced by, like, a glowy Meridia life wall or something, and then, like, we'll be able to walk through the middle. I don't know. Because then you keep the wall thingy, it just, like, it's bright and gold instead. Surveys, 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 surveys. Surveys, surveys, surveys. Okay, okay, you know, I should go more inland. What am I doing? Oh, hi guys.
Keep your shit.
So what you get for being on this side of the wall. Oh, hold on. I'm frustrated. Oh wait, here it is. Lush. And I see a nerve root that I'm gonna get.
Material full of potential.
Best part of that was getting the endeavors. Second best part was clearing an inventory space. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Sunport. Do my crafting really quick. So yeah, I'm kind of going to miss it. Kind of going to miss it a little bit. They've talked about their schedule for September. They released a little thingy on it, and the schedule is mostly just kind of looking forward to things that are happening after September. You know, it's like, okay, well, you can see future. Like you got dungeons releasing for console. You've got PTS stuff, and also they're going to be doing some preview to talk about what the other side of the island is like. So it's going to be like a lot of this is what's going to happen after September talk instead of, you know, actual releases, which is fine.
It was a close call, but the Stirk Fellowship intervened and saved us.
The tides wash the outsiders.
My left hand has been hurting, and I don't know why. It's kind of like the, it's not the wrist, it's like really, it's like right behind the knuckles. It hurt a little bit. Okay, I need to craft 4 woodworking, so I need to make sure to do 1 more extra. What is surprising about September though is that, like, I mean, they do have the Undaunted event, I guess, but other than that, nothing really event wise. I don't know the last time we had an Undaunted event, to be honest. I really, really, really miss dungeon or zone events, which we don't get anymore, and I don't think we will get in the future. I think that they have done away with those most likely because they realize that they alienate a lot of players who can't participate. Their goal definitely seems to be to have as many people get involved in the game as possible, which is why the Writhing Wall event, despite being a DLC event, allows players to help if they have base game. I don't really know how, but they've talked about that will be possible, so... You can tell that they're kind of moving towards not wanting to leave people out of things. Being accessible is kind of the big go-to, and since I've been playing a little bit of World of Warcraft lately, I've noticed, since I've been getting ads for that kind of stuff, I noticed that they're actually doing a similar thing, where they want to make the game more appealing to people, accessibility-wise, and most depressingly, I noticed, they want to make the game incredibly appealing to those who really just don't have a lot of time on their hands, which is basically just kind of like, it's because their age range is probably somewhere in the 30s and 40s, and, you know, people in those age range generally don't have a lot of time to do things. You've got work, you've got responsibilities, so it just kind of makes sense for a game to start advertising itself as, you don't have to spend a lot of time here, just get on the game, because we have shareholders, you know? Because MMOs seem very daunting when it comes to, like, a time commitment. I certainly wish I could spend more time playing. But, I mean, some people aren't as lucky. Some people have to have, like, 2 jobs or more, and... you know, that's rough. And so I guess a lot of games are just trying to survive in that economy and say, hey, it's not about your time, it's about if you participate at all. That's why login rewards are a thing. I don't want to get too, like, cynical, you know. I'm not saying that's all I care about, but that's very important, obviously.
Who might we aid today?
Well, let's find out. What's RY? RY? Is that an armor set? I guess I don't recognize the name. They're okay with another healer? Oh, Resilient Amulet, huh? I mean, are they okay with another healer? I mean, I guess so. But yeah, I mean, like, I sounded a bit cynical there, but there's things that, like, games need to do to keep being games, to keep surviving. But that doesn't mean that there's, like, no love put into the game, right? So it's like, It's like if you have an office job, right? And you have to do boring office things, but you also, you know, add your own personal touch to like your cubicle or something. It's like you're still having a personal touch on your own job, but you got to do the important stuff. That might have been one of the supports who saw that we had like 3 supports and decided, oh, this is my chance to leave. Looks like that might have been the case. I don't really know who this person is.
Good find, Tabby.
Because I noticed that a lot of people seem to believe that like game developers and stuff, they like, okay, well, they just want your money and whatnot. But yeah, like any company, it is comprised of people, and you can tell that they're having fun. Like yesterday when I was playing World of Warcraft, I was in Veldraken, and I found this giant dragon who was a cheesemonger, and what was his name? What was his name? Hold on. I got a picture. I can't. I'm not gonna. His name was Gorgon Zormu, the cheesemonger. And I'm just like, whoever made this, they have fun at their job. They have fun. It's definitely them being entertained. A lot of people just get too cynical about game developers, and they think that everything they do is just kind of exclusively done coldly and cynically. But yeah, I'm having some fun with WoW. I'm going through Dragonflight at least as much as I can on the free trial. Which is like, I can do Waking Shores and I can do the Plains, but that's about it for my level. Here's Gorgon Zormu, by the way. He's a good guy. I love him. It's funny because a lot of World of Warcraft players that I've seen, they're very, very toxic. It doesn't seem as welcoming as a community as ESO is, to be honest. But it seems like the devs just have fun. Cheese Dragon! Blessed by Sheogorath. Let me check my frames really quick, because I know I had an issue on Tuesday and I had an issue on Sunday. So I'm going to do Day of Lights. I seem fine. Okay. Well, so I did a restart and everything on like Wednesday or something. And I also closed my drawing software, which had a really big picture on it, so very big. So that might have been taking up some space. If anyone sees any frame issues, let me know. Oh, also I found my lost drawing stylus. I lost it the other day and I thought it was gone forever. I got it for my birthday. I mean, I got like 3 or 4 for my birthday, but I did not want to lose one already. Stuffing my face. Nom nom nom. So yeah, we're gonna need a full 12 players for this. Only a DPS, so it shouldn't be taking long. It is somehow. Oh, by the way, I just need one more set piece for the armor sets that I'm needing for my special build to be complete. I only need one more piece. It's not in a trial, though. I was gonna make it, but I realized that I've actually never collected it, which surprised me. But I guess I haven't done that dungeon all too many times. What piece? Well, okay, so I'm sticking with Symphony for my monster helmet, right? My monster set is I'm gonna stick with Symphony for this. I was thinking about going Inferno, but I decided to stick with Symphony. And let's see. My other set that I got is going to be Spell Power Cure, but I already made my entire set of Spell Power Cure. That's gonna be my front bar, is what they say, I guess. And then my back bar, which is what they say, is going to be Yorvald's, which is a set that drops in Scale Collar Peak. I wanted to go with Yorvald because I like the buff to damage shields, and I like the increase of duration of all major and minor buffs. So that just kind of seemed to be decent. But the rest of staff is the only thing I don't have. I don't really mind getting it on normal, you know, because like if I get it on normal, I'm still collecting it, and I'll just use transmutes to make 2 of them. I'm swimming in transmutes, I don't even care. So yeah, I felt like the buff towards like whatever buffs I hand out and my damage shields would be good. I'm kind of wondering if I'm overdoing the damage shield thing because my reviving barrier is already, like, buffed by my Bastion. Look at me, I sound like a pro. I actually sound like I know what I'm talking about for once. I might change my banner to give out different buffs so that could maybe be extended by anyone that leaves the AoE. I don't know. Thank you. I'm growing up after it'll be what, seven years next month. I think it'll be 7 years, right? Yeah, 7 years. Yep. At the end of September.
I came to this archive to contain the damage I could cause. My loss of control blasted all
I was watching this
existence.
this ESO build guy. His name is Doc. And he's got really good videos on builds on YouTube. At least I'm supposing they are very good. He really likes support. So, Spell Power Cure, I guess, I didn't really look into it until recently. You get a buff for overhealing, right? And then the Yorvald I'm choosing because it'll extend the buff, right? At least I think that's what it does. Okay, Mount Crumps is gonna be the other guy, so I need to stay away from his group so we don't overlap. Here's the thing, I overheal a lot. Like, I overheal as a habit. I notice that I'm always overhealing. And to have a set that is, like, promoting that, I mean, I always thought it was kind of a bad habit. And let's be honest, maybe it is a little bit of a bad habit, but, I'm running, like, a lot of Magicka recovery with my eyeballs and also other things like my I think I've got some enchantments that boost my recovery, and I think Spell Power Cure also boosts my recovery. So that helps me a lot. Nah, it's not the worst habit. It's pretty cool coming up with, like, different builds and stuff, especially since ESO doesn't work the same way as WoW does, where, like, every set that you're using becomes kind of meaningless by the time the next expansion releases, and it's like, okay, that's gone now. I mean, like, Spell Power Cure was White Gold Tower. That was the first dungeon DLC they ever did, and it's still, like, best in slot for healers. So it's definitely very different here.
instructions to keep outsiders from reaching me.
Ah!
Stay back!
I can hardly see it. If I could loot those people. Oh, are they gonna mountain jump? People are gonna try to mountain jump. We don't need to mountain jump, though. Oh, there they go. Alright, now we all need to do it. Now we all need... Oh,
This
never mind.
artifact gives way to no one.
That person just fell to their death, so... Yeah, I guess it was kind of an okay week. I almost died on Thursday because we had an incredibly powerful storm. It was like all ground, cloud-to-ground lightning. I could, it was practically like every bolt I could see just hit the ground. Some were very, very close. I elected to stay in the car for an extra like 20 minutes. Is not something that you want to be out in. I mean, like, specifically because my job means that I'm walking around a lot in open, flat spaces, you know? And walking around in open, flat spaces and weather like that is obviously not a good idea. Lesson number 1 is always to respect the weather. What? Ah! I knew it. I knew it. Anyway, I'm not running Jorvald right now, and I'm not running Spell Power Cure right now. Those are going to be for my alternate builds. Honestly, I was surprised that some healer builds are actually like Resto Staff and Destruction Staff. Because I used to run Resto and Destruction, and I thought that I was doing it wrong. And I thought people were going to get mad at me. Apparently that's the thing that some people do. Yeah, I guess that does make sense in hindsight, now that I know more. It makes a lot of sense.
Everything warps in my presence. Even these, the towers.
One bar is for heals, other bar is for debuffs and damage.
To deny your presence. Be gone from this realm.
Woo. But also he talked about how a lot of support builds differ depending on if you're in a dungeon or if you're in a trial. Like if you're in a dungeon, you might be built for more damage and stuff than if you were in a trial where you have other people with you, like another support.
Regret this, mortals. Can you weather?
The tower
Too many times people just fall through the cracks here, and that is GG.
Mortals. No appreciation or understanding of what I do for them. I warned you to leave and take no responsibility for what happens.
I find it interesting that these panels are only in, shit. These panels are only in Aetherian Archive. I mean, you think that it would make sense that they're in Aetherian Archive, and then Zos realized that maybe having something that forced you to have 12 players is kind of silly, and that they wouldn't do it again. But Craglorn has 3 different trials, and none of the other 2 force you to have 12, so I don't know. I mean, Hellrod does split you up. You need enough people for that, I guess, but... Ow. I'm just going to be a zappy boy over here. Alright.
You will die.
Can you turn her away from me, please? I've got a drink. Thank you.
My armory has a mind of its own.
This music, though. Okay, soon I'm going to do reviving. Oh wait, someone already did reviving. Well, ain't I just useless?
I cannot stop my armory from growing.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it now, so that we kind of keep it for longer. We got her before sun, even like. Ow. Ow. I'm still like super. I'm slow. There we go. Necklace of Mending. So I didn't get the Radiant necklace that they wanted.
Fiery spell for this. Defeated, locked away in his apex stone. His attention will turn elsewhere. We should depart.
Yeah, so they wanted like a necklace, a special Radiant necklace. This person's looking for Defending Warrior, Yebshok. Defending Warrior I have here, and nowhere else. I only have Helm of the Yokita. So let's go ahead and give that over. Yebshok, Yebshok, Yebshok. And they're not here. Let's see if I can get them. There you go.
Together
I see you. You've outdone me.
I wonder if this set only like falls at the final boss.
War, like the desert sands.
This one is tired of dragging goods and wares to taverns and monster-infested caves. This one pines for a simple vendor's stall. Khajiit sacrifices a lot to be an undaunted.
Okay, so I'm staying in. We're gonna run it again, really quick. Okay, so I'll wait until they say port back in, because for all I know, these people are still in the old version. It's good that my frame issue is fixed. I was afraid of that bothering me all weekend, you know? I'm trying to remember. I was going to say something. And I completely do not remember what it was. I think it had something to do with WoW. Something to do with World of Warcraft. What was it?
A sturdy find indeed.
I was playing with a friend the other day, and it was so hard to travel. I don't know if this is what I was gonna say, but it's so hard to travel. Like, I just wanted to go and see them, and it was such a pain for me to go all the way over to where they were, and then they were in another instance. Like, they were like time walking. So it's like, oh, sorry, I'm not even in your present time. And it's like, okay, so I'm wondering, I'm like, is this why I never see anybody? Like, I almost never see any other, like, groups of players, because everything feels so inaccessible at times. Like, if I'm going to be somewhere, I need to really commit to being there.
Imagine the fine attire you might make with that.
Oh yeah, and I remember what I was going to say. I remember what I was going to say. So, you know how I was watching that Race to World First, the WoW thing? I don't know if I said this before, but they do a thing at the beginning of every race, and they call it splits. And what splits are is that they are essentially grinding for good gear in various locations, but like the chance for good gear dropping increases with the amount of people that are in your group, right? It's like getting good fish in ESO. So basically what the teams do is that they make like a bunch of groups out of themselves and out of a bunch of fans. Like, fans can just get in the game and join with like these players in groups and try to get good gear. So they really divvy themselves up. I thought I heard like maybe 15 groups. And
Blessings upon this.
so I'm wondering, like, I'm thinking, like, is this even... It doesn't seem fair to me. It doesn't seem fair. I tried to find other people who felt the same way, but I couldn't really find anyone complaining about it. It just does not seem fair to me, because, like, if you're a small guild or whatever, and you're just not as famous, like, your splits, you're gonna have a rougher time to do splits, because you're not gonna be able to, like, pay people to help you, or you're not even going to be well known enough to get enough people to assist you with the splits. It just doesn't seem right to me. It seems unfair. Because it seems almost like if you're famous, you win. I've been trying to think of some kind of version of the race for ESO. I've been brainstorming, but I can't really seem to think of anything. I think the closest they've gotten was that one event where they, like, got a bunch of players who didn't know each other, and they tried to beat, like, really tough trials. That's as close as you're gonna get. But I want to do that and then have it maybe be more organized. I don't know. Maybe it was really organized and I just missed it. But I like the sound of that. I think, like, maybe it should be advertised more. It was also only like 3 days, but can you imagine if it was like the Race the World First, like it was like almost 2 weeks? I would love to be a commentator for that. Put me on the team, bro. Not like one of the raid teams, like a commentator team, because I really like to talk. I could talk for 8 hours, 8-hour shift. Okay, so port is the same. We still need more people. Only need 2 more. One time, my friend Drizzy opened up like one of those jester coffers in my house, and every time I walked into my house, the game would keep re-rendering it, so it would open the same coffer and it would like make that sound, the laughter sound, you know. and like I had no idea what was causing it, because it was just like way off in a shelf, on a shelf in my library. And I'm like, what is that sound? Until I finally found it, and I was like, oh, the game is reloading the same thing. This creepy laughter is coming from my jester's coffer. Wait. Wait, is it not reset? Wait. Are we not reset? Do we have to, like, get everyone to leave and come back? Why would this place not be reset, though? Didn't everyone leave? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, Mount Crumb says teleport to me, but not everyone probably will be able to, considering that he's in the Westweald. Nice place. I read today that the Recollection was originally supposed to be called the Remembrance, and then they changed it. Or at least that was an alternate name. Okay, Nero says port to me. Oh wait, they're already going. Ah! I'm such a bad gamer. I'm bad at video games. If you're bad at video games, then like, what else do you have?
It rages like a storm through this tower.
Look at me go. Wait. Wait. I got you. They said I got a good feeling about this one. Yeah, we'll see about that.
My loss of control blasted all that you see into terrible existence. Why do you persist? Turn back.
I don't really recall this set ever dropping. It's called like Radiant something. It's a necklace. Let's do a quick look.
Are you like the first mages seeking power? More
Defending warrior, healing mage, infallible mage, quick serpent. Wait, I don't. Oh no. I'm going about this all wrong, aren't I? It's probably like the name for probably like the name for healing mage necklace, maybe. I would assume. Oof, really hope I didn't get that last run. They said they were looking for come on, it's not loading. They said they were looking for some kind of radiant necklace in Aetherian Archive, and I don't. That Radiant's not a set, so I don't really know what it is. It's probably like the name of like a mage's set or something. You like healing mage necklace, maybe? I don't know. Or infallible mage. I don't know, because I didn't recognize it. They keep calling it Radiant Necklace. Maybe it's a lead. Maybe it's a lead that they're looking for. I don't know. I don't think so, because they're trying to trade it. They said they say that they'll charge, or they'll pay someone like 200,000 gold for it. I'm not here for that though. Talking Radiant? No. They're looking for a necklace. You know what? Maybe it's in my chat log. Hold on. Ah! Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Summon these creatures.
Never mind.
These instructions to keep outsiders from reaching me.
Resilient Yoki.
Stay back.
Okay, so they're looking for resilient Yokuda. My bad. I must have misunderstood. I recognize that.
You are
So that's gonna be
come, Father.
that's gonna be this one right here.
This Atronach gives way to no one.
Why did I think that? Why am I so silly? I really hope I didn't trash that last time. It is okay to be silly, but sometimes I'm so silly that I regret how silly I was. Fez, can I talk to you for a second? Can I see? Okay, no, Necklace of Mending. Okay, so no Yokuda necklace. We're good. I was really getting worried. Okay, resilient Yokuda. Yokuda? I think, like, you know, I think Yokuda is like a ruler on Yokuda, right? What? And now we wait. Oh, waiting time is over. No! That's embarrassing, that's embarrassing, that's embarrassing. Don't let... No! No! It's so embarrassing. I'm the wizard, I'm not the thief. I can fail a lockpick. That's okay.
Everything warps in my presence. Even
Apparently.
the tower's gardens. They will shield me
Celestial
from you.
Mage has called on me to repel you from this realm. She did not say you needed to survive.
Crap! I'm already here, damn it! Did you know this boss's name means beautiful stars if translated from Elvish?
This ends now. Can you weather?
Actually, it's probably beautiful star more likely.
The tower ahead is not meant for mortal eyes. Turn back or perish.
I mean, we deal with it just fine.
No appreciation or understanding of what I do for them. I warned you to leave and take no responsibility for what happens.
I mean, like, she is giving us chances to leave. I think it's pretty nice of her. Hey, someone got it, someone got it, someone got it, someone got it. Someone got it. 200,000 gold to BK Templar, assuming that they give it up. Sweet. Alright. Now we just gotta get through here. Are you kidding me?
Now, mortals, you will die.
I'm kind of zappy, so I'm gonna be over here. It's okay. Give me a second, give me a second. Alright, we are good.
My armory has a mind of its own.
What if I can get knocked down while I'm doing my ultimate? I won't risk it. Reviving barrier is in. I'm gonna use mine too for the double the barrier for no reason other than to be cool. Alright, more damage. Okay, nice. Again, no star. Okay. I got Axe of the Yukita.
My thoughts are my own again. It has been some time.
Not long enough.
I like how we just use violence to get through to people.
Where is the
If you hit the Celestial Mage enough, she will remember who she is. That's how it works.
locked away in his apex stone, but his attention will turn elsewhere. We should depart.
Bow of Yokita. I like boss arenas that are like these big spaces in the middle of nowhere. It's like Final Fantasy XIV. Ah, crap, I forgot. This person's still looking for Defending Warrior. Oops. See daisies. I mean, they don't use a bow, do they? They probably don't care. Because like weapons are a lot more specific. There we go.
You've been up there for quite a while. Did you make it all the way to the top? Well, you look like you think you've won a war. What did you best up there? One of the divines? Ha! I slay me. I hope there's something left for me to kill up there. Brulo, still nowhere to be found. Nope, don't tell me what's up there. I'll find out all on my own. Once Brulo gets here, if he survives the gutting I give him.
I haven't done like Friday Night Trials in a while, and I've missed it. I mean, I'm often looking for people to do trials and stuff, but it's oddly low, the amount of people who are doing it. You'd expect, like, I mean, if it's covering the entire mega server for NA, expect a lot more people. The Great Weather, once again, I tried to attack you with a storm. What? Not everything is about you, you know. Sometimes these things just happen. Sometimes there's just meant to be a storm, and you are there. Anyway, I'm queued for Skill Collar Peak because I'm trying to get a Resto staff. I doubt I'm gonna get it though. Like, I doubt I'm even gonna get the queue, let alone the staff. Dapple. So, also, Leaf, are you seeing any more of that stuttery stuff? Because I think I fixed it. Ugh.
You will make fine potions with that, I am sure.
I feel like the name Tamit, that Zeravar keeps using. I'm wondering if that is a... is that like a name just that his order uses? Because I'm trying to translate it. You can translate eat as like walker, to my knowledge. I'm pretty sure Khajiit means like desert walker, or walks the desert, so I don't think we have... I think Lilmoth is like... I don't think it's from Lilmoth, because I'm pretty sure Lilmoth was named after them. I'm not sure. Give me a second, let me try to figure that out. Okay, Desert Dweller, so Dweller. So Lilmoth might mean, like, dwells in Lilmoth. Tamit, if we want to translate that, the only if I hear Tam, my first thought is an Elvish word, and it wouldn't be too weird to have an Elvish word be incorporated into Agra, because, you know, they kind of have that root to them. So, no setter, nice. So, I think that it could be that Tamit means, like, dwells in the dawn. And I think that if that's, like, his order's phrase or term, that would make sense, considering that they're focused on Azura, right? I mean, it seems like something that an Azuran worshipper would tell you. You know, you dwell in the dawn. Or something like that. So I'm wondering if that's, like, what it literally means, but I'm not sure. Because if we're looking back at Elvish or Elnofex, Tamriel means dawn's beauty, and Riel means beauty. So I'm going to assume that Tam would mean dawn. So therefore, you could be saying, like, you dwell within the dawn. I'm trying to recall if... I actually don't know if there are direct Elvish words incorporated into Ta'agra. I wanted to say Var, but I don't think that is correct.
Fine.
I'm pretty sure the word that... If Khajiit would say Var, I would say, like, the elves would probably say something like Anya. Dog named Happy Tail. Happy Tail.
You need to be careful traveling in this area. There are some nasty customers around. Not you, of course. You're one of the nicer customers.
Wow, you just met me. Oh my god, he just showed up. Happy Tail jump scare.
It is good to see a friendly face out here in the hinterlands. How are you this fine day? Can I help you with anything? Rest your weary bones for a while. And while you're here, feel free to look through my wares.
I mean, like, something that I've noticed playing some WoW and then going to ESO, you know, is that with ESO I definitely feel like the environment is more alive. I don't want to blame WoW for that. WoW has, you know, the whole format for WoW is old. Literally, the game came out in 2004 or 5 or something. So I don't blame them having to work off of, you know, everything being so old. But, you know, having a bunch of NPCs that are just kind of named like soldier or merchant. Well, I guess the merchants do have names. But I feel like there's a lot more NPCs that don't have names in something like WoW compared to ESO, where you just kind of see random people with actual names. And plus, the full-on voice acting does a whole lot. It does, like, the majority of the difference. The full-on voice acting really changes how immersed you are. But again, WoW's working on like an engine that has to be from like 2004, right? Like, how do they do that? How is that possible? I mean, I'm sure they've they revamped the engine and everything, but like the foundation of the engine has to be from over 20 years ago. That's crazy that they can still run a game like that. And honestly, their newer stuff doesn't really look terrible. Like, it looks polished and all that. But I still think, like, ESO, even at its base game, looked better than WoW. Which is why I'm always confused about, like, oh, we need to make it look better, but base game looks like crap. And I'm like, it still looks better than, you know, looks better than, like, WoW's base games. But WoW is also stylized, I guess, so that we should take that into account. ESO was like gonna be stylized from what I could see the concept art. It was gonna be a stylized game. I'm glad that there's no stutter. I restarted my PC and also I closed my drawing software. One of those things did it. It might have been the drawing software, because it like had a whole project open, and Overwatch didn't have any issues. So yeah, I'm looking for like one piece in Scale Collar. Jorvald Resto staff.
Sister, Mother gave us coins. We should use it. She meant for us to buy a home. Fine, but we need to eat. You're impossible. Though, a hot meal might be nice.
So yeah, I won't be doing a very long stream today because I've got to go to the museum today, so that means that probably no Overwatch. Probably. But I mean, like, tomorrow, like, Saturday's gonna have Overwatch. Sunday's probably gonna have Overwatch. This guy just says in the chat, or she says, geez, that was not meant for 2 people. I'm assuming they probably did a world boss. If I had to guess, there's so many rough world bosses here. I want to guess, like, the... Oh! I almost wanted to guess the one by Ontis, but that one's almost seems like it can't be done by 2 people. That one's rough. So many ads. It's a lot of stuff to focus on. Okay, hold on. I gotta say, looking for Jorvold Resto. Please. If you guys give me that Resto staff, I will hug you. They said K. Yeah, the AoEs here are gonna be rough. They're always rough. Come on, come on, come on! So yeah, I'm not bothering to do this dungeon on Veteran because I don't... Even if I get it, like... I'll get it, I'll collect it, I will upgrade it to Epic, and then I will just make another one. Or... maybe I should also be looking for the Lightning Staff. I should let him know, maybe. I could get Lightning and Resto. Yeah, Veteran's not worth just having something upgraded to Epic. Not in this case. Ice Pillars? We don't want to kill him too fast. Fuck. Forgot about that. Okay, let's just burn. Ugh. It's really funny that the story of this dungeon is tied to a cobbled together like story from the very first Elder Scrolls game. Because I mean, this one and Fang Lair, which are part of the same DLC, were kind of based on this little story from the first Elder Scrolls game that they wrote for Fang Lair. Which was basically just a story of the Hobbit, you know? They were like, the dwarves lived here and were chased out by a dragon. And it's like, okay, well, it's a Hobbit reference. But as the Elder Scrolls started to go on and continue, they were obviously like, okay, well, how can we make this? How can we flesh this out and make it not as much a reference, but also some good lore? So they invented Thurvo-kun and Zon, and then put Zon in here, and Thurvo-kun is in Fang. These things are so creepy. I've got one in my room. No. Oh, God. Oh, God. No! Really? That was so fast! How did that go so fast? Like, were all of us petrified? Like, every single one of us? That was wild. I've never had that fall apart so quickly. Come on. Thank you. Okay, remember to get the orbs. Yeah. Didn't last long, really.
These dark ones were just statues the last time I was here.
All I know is that we were stuck between a rock and a quicksand.
Eli, we can't allow the disease to spread. I need you and Lotus to go back and burn every corpse you find.
Fine. Just
Why do you guys want to dance in AoE so bad? Hold! Hold! Ah! Nice. Are we gonna cheese it? Okay, we're just getting involved. I think the way that he says it, like, the wording is very, David Attenborough. The matriarch is going for the kill. Ow! I forgot about that. Man, these things are so easy on normal.
Giants. It seems just the opposite.
Oh my god. Oh, I thought I had Fez following me for a second.
Oh, yes.
Great. Fez, I need to talk to you. Thank you. That doesn't look good. Drink empty, empty, empty.
Seems like these cultists have as much of an affinity for dead dragon priest as you do.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. You think I said, you think these cozies would just wise up and worship a Daedric prince just like any sensible cult? And it's like, man, my guy, my dude, are you not seeing the Periite banners everywhere? Maybe the big statue at the end will make sense to you. Sorry. Oh man. The AoEs around the dead is a brutal mechanic. Forgot about this one.
Let's just focus on bashing in some heads, yeah? So busy. Now I'm just going to take these guests. Make it clean. All shall be blessed. And buried.
Okay, are we gonna... We gotta do mechanics, right? We're not just gonna burn. We gotta do mechanics. Let's go! Yeah, you go get those, man. Go get those, my dude. I'm just gonna heal from here. My set's boosted anyway. Where are my guards? Get in here! Seriously, it's 4 against 1 here. With some ads. Nah, I think we'll just power through this.
Nasty.
Got him.
Nasty. She'll kill you all. The stale color. Bill.
I rule over this mountain, no matter. This mountain shall be your friend, just as it was mine. Feel Belric and mine. I will bury you in blasting snow.
They're quick. I got him. I cannot believe how fast we burned this boss down. What the heck? Blah.
Is that all you can do? After all that we've been through, your greed has blinded you, Mila. I pray one day you see that.
In light or shadow, I am here.
You fools may have defeated me, but you'll never stop the master of tasks. Still, his pestilence spreads, and this one shall know its blessing.
Inferno staff? I'll take that.
Suffer in oblivion for all your wretched deeds. And may I be the last victim you ever claim.
Come on, really quick, really quick. Fuck. Submit. You don't. Oh. No, no, no. Ah. Dang it. I could have done it right then and there. Shit. I had destroyed something just to make space. But he pulled out of the trade. I'll take the Inferno Staff, but it's like I don't think that I'll use that. Maybe if I get like cornered, I might. But at the moment, okay. Now I'm gonna sell. Okay. He says I could take it for free. Thank you. Bow. Okay, I'll take that. Bind it, lock it. I didn't have it collected before, so. I'm doing more dungeons lately. I used to do so many dungeons and I stopped, and now I'm doing them again. Maybe it's because of the dungeon pack, I don't know. Look at this skinny boy. I think he looks cute. I mean, doesn't he look kind of cute? I think he's the most approachable looking Daedric Prince, or at least of the scary ones. I remember people getting really, like, up in arms about, Ethelia not looking scary. When she was revealed, everyone was like, she doesn't look scary. She's gotta look scary. She looks too normal. That was a big talking point for a while. And I was like, I feel like she's supposed to. I was thinking, like, I feel like we're supposed to, like, you know, we're gonna have a lot of humanization and conversation with this Daedric Prince. I don't feel like the point is to constantly be scared of her. I feel like, you know, she's a character, not as much of a cartoonish threat. And I was right. Okay, well, as much as I would like to keep going, I have to tell my body it's like 4 a.m. so I can go to bed earlier. Okay, so, as for the schedule tomorrow, I would probably say, 9 p.m. at the latest. So we've elected to, save VR chat for like every other Sunday. So we're not gonna be doing it on Saturdays. At least not most of the time. So Saturday we'll start with ESO, like at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. And then following that, if we can manage Baldur's Gate. And then, you know, Overwatch or whatever after that. And then Sunday is going to be like going back and forth from VR chat to Minecraft Hardcore to VR chat to Minecraft Hardcore. This is a VR chat week, so we should be doing that on Sunday. I gotta find someone to raid to. Oh crap! No, I got up. Nope. Yeah, that's gonna be me because I'm gonna have to go to sleep earlier. Go sleep. Okay, what do we got here? We are going to raid... We're going to raid Syndra. She is playing some No Man's Sky, probably checking out the new update. I don't actually know if that's out yet. It might be. It probably is. So yeah, I will see you next time. Oh man, I'm almost at 2 hours. I need to stall so that I'm actually at 2 hours. What am I gonna say? How do I stall? Oh, my lore fact. For those that have done, that have explored the city of Sunport, the main palace there that the regent is in is named Vinitilmo Palace, and he wasn't the first ruler of Sunport, because before they had regents, they had kin lords, right? Very much akin to like what they have on Somerset. But they stopped the kin lord thing after they had a kin lord that was so fucking bad that he literally like ruined everything. He was very much like, let's make Coralania great again, and ended up like starting a civil war, and partnered up with the College of Rituals to try to bring the Coralanias back to their necromantic past, and it was all very awful. That guy was named Istamil, if I recall correctly, and Vinitilmo was his cousin, who like rose up against him, teamed up with the Daedric princes, and was guided by dream visions to defeat Istamil at Mor Naril, which I'm guessing we're probably going to see that place later this year on the other side of the island. I don't know if this is ever going to be important, but it's cool lore that adds a bit of context to Coralania. But yeah, so the palace is named after him because he was like the guy who ended the last Kin Lord, and when they tried to make him Kin Lord, he was like, nah, I'm gonna be a regent instead because this Kin Lord thing caused a lot of trouble. So that was his decision. All right, there's some lore for you. There's a lore drop. I will send you to Sidra. Let's see. Okay. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.